guys, Strike here, and welcome to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition, Insanity Mode, etc, etc. Useless fucking words, because this is gonna be something. This is the grand finale to the greatest damn story ever told, and the resting place of entire oceans worth of my fucking tears and terrible, terrible decisions that I'm definitely gonna be fucking making. And, most importantly, our last opportunity to bang blue ladies and bask in the undying, all-encompassing glory that is the sex appeal of the king of all Garys, Garrus Vakarian himself. And this game is the whole reason I can call myself a real boy, with a real ween, instead of like decimating the local parsnip population every time the old model was getting a little too pungent for my liking. It's such a weird situation with this game. I fear it like hell since it marks the end of the trilogy that made me a man, and thereby the end of all the games worthy of the Mass Effect name. Looking at you, Andromeda, decaying deadbeat Uncle fucking Andy. No one invited you! Anyway, 3 also represents for me like the best of the trilogy by far, and I'm so excited for what I consider to be the most of the series' finest moments, all concentrated in this fucking game, that will cause me to drown in my own emotional leakage. Luckily this time around that's a little bit less daunting, I guess, with Mass Effect 4, I'm tentatively calling it, I guess, finally in the works. It's gonna pick up directly on from Shepard's story. So maybe this time, once it all comes to that, you know, equally life-destroying and testicle-rumbling crescendo, existence might seem a little bit less futile, with more opportunities to get tangled up in an Asari's hentai afro on the horizon. So without further ado, let's fucking go. And if I die, I expect you all to gift subs at my funeral. Let's go. I'm starting it! I did the thing! I pressed the clicky! Fucking things are happening on the screen! I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all. Okay, let me go ahead and read chat. For the people on YouTube, this is also being streamed. I don't know why I would expect you to not know that after I streamed the fucking first 2 games. But follow Twitch. What are you not doing here? Why are you catching it fucking after the fact? Idiots, I love you both. We're just starting. You ready to see a grown man cry? You ready to see a grown man, drown in his own fucking eye juice? Because it's happening. There's gonna be that much, and I gotta import my character. Oh, no. Oh, there's no crying yet. I expected to jump right in, but you know this is gonna be, like, my Shepard from ME2's face if it was attacked with an egg whisk for about, 40 straight fucking minutes. Which save is the right save? 850? That sounds right. Loading said there's no cool fucking flying right now. I'm rebuilding him. He looks so ugly. He's gone from like shaved albino gorilla man to just the most generic boy in all of existence. That's not allowed. You look like all the male NPCs in the entire game. We're not working with that. If you're gonna be interesting, you have to be pretty. Those are the rules. Can one mod please shout out B? If anyone here is not already following B, highly recommend doing so. She's fine, probably, sorta. No, you really should. She's fucking great. Been supporting the channel a long time, and I very, very, very much appreciate the raid. Oh, God, the hours begin. Every single fucking time I start a Mass Effect game, we're here forever. I could probably find the code and do it from there, but what did you do to him? At least it's not quite as much of a disaster as what 2 thought I looked like in 1. Do you guys remember the DSI's fecal recognition software? Yeah, I'd recognize that piece of shit anywhere. And smell it from 16 miles away. No, like the DSI's really early facial recognition software. It does the same as that, which is honestly probably not too far off. When was Mass Effect 3? 2012? Probably doing similar shit. Boko back at it with the vibe. Always with the vibe. Thank you so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Good luck and thank you. Oh, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need all the luck in the world. I'm not sure whether to cycle through facial structure. I don't want that to... Okay, never mind. That's shaved gorilla. This is like one of those this is like a shaved finger monkey. And if you're shaving something that can't fight back, that's literally the size of your finger, oh god, you need help. I can't tell what looks more like me. He's never been a round boy. He does look like he's eaten negative meals in his life. He's vomited up more than he's eaten ever. Holy shit, why would you ever look like a perfect rectangle? No, thank you. That's very, very impressive. Your dad was a cereal box. No. This is the only shepherd that could ever exist. It's not too far off. The nose is trying to ride off into the fucking sunset, or potentially start its own space program. It does look like it's the shape of the Normandy, to be fair. I understand, very impressive plastic surgery, but you look disgusting. It's not even pointy enough to use as a weapon. So, skin tone? Spending a little extra time on Pharaohs, huh? No, you are a pasty piece of shit, like me. You are... Your cereal box was your dad, milk was your mom. It created this masterpiece of a being. Oh god, I don't know what we're gonna do with him. It's made him old. But then again, this looks like he's been dipping his face in mayonnaise, and that's always been Kaiden's job. That's too old. He's never laughed ever, and he's only got like 1/2 of a laughter line. He's giggled once, and then had a stroke in the process. He's not quite that steely. He can look a bit old, but I don't want like the lifeguard sunscreen look. Neck thickness. That does nothing. You think that's a thick fucking neck? God, he could be choked by a Quarian with their adorable little like 2-finger pincers. God, the hand jobs must be really disappointing, dude. You're lucky Tali's so cute, because what the hell could she do with those? It's more of a pinch job. Milk mom, milk mom. Stop saying milk mom in my presence, Horcrux. Not cool. No one's impressed. We're all a little bit impressed. Oh, I see what's happened. The face size is James Charles him. Except, you know, without the sexual deviancy. Deviancy? He's a bit of a sexual diva, but you know, the whole illegal shit, maybe no. How do I fix your face size? What's going on with that? I wouldn't call that, like, that's not your whole face. You realize this is your face. You can create a very specific breed of monster in the character creation. You can't do anything completely insane, but if you really, really try, like, you'll create someone at least 5 generations inbred. Cheek width? Ah! Yes, there we go, that's the issue! No it isn't. It's part of the issue. There's a lot of issue going on here, and for the people who just came in the raid, I love character creation, and I also despise it and makes me want to rip out all of my hair and set my face on fire. So, would appreciate you guys sticking around to ensure that I don't put my head in a microwave, but at the same time, totally understand if you don't. Oh, he looks like him from the side! He looks like him from this side too! We're really close. It's the fucking beard! You've got black hair, you're all covered in fucking soot! You've been eating out at a Victorian workhouse. You'd hope they're not sooty down there. They don't clean chimneys naked, right? You'd hope not. You'd hope not. Maybe that's how they clean it. Gotta get as much of it on your body. They couldn't afford brushes back then. They just used people. On a stick. Right, but we're gonna get rid of the fucking beard first. This is what he could have been. Just sharpied over the top fucking lip. That's it. Oh my god, it's so incredibly easy to just suddenly make someone Hispanic. God, I fucking hate it, but it's also a lot better than what it shat me out with to begin with. We need the stubble. He's always had the stubble, but it's just the wrong fucking color. So what stubble do we want to deal with? Is it that one? No, it was a lot darker than that, right? It's that, but it's also like kind of brown. Ooh, I don't like that. That's like a fucking shit stain. No thank you. Looks like he's just a very messy eater. Is that okay? It looks, but once again, looks better from the side than it does from the front. From the front, it gets like all this horrible lighting on it. And it just looks like his entire lower half of his face is acne scars. Fire Smoke, welcome, dude. You always make it to these character customization streams. I always end up forcing you through this absolute atrocity. And I'm so sorry, man, but it's good to have you here. It looks like he's been smashed in the face by a slightly too hard watermelon. Is there a particular consistency, Spock, that you're supposed to be smashed in the fucking face with that makes it a nice, pleasant roller coaster of emotions? Oh, look what that's done to his eyebrows. No, it needs to be... Not like that. You're not Groucho fucking Marx. No, even I don't really know who that is. I only know what his eyebrows are. Why am I... No one... This is Twitch. Get that 80-year-old shit out of here, please. Is that what we go with? He is always, like, disappointingly ginger. Like more than you'd expect, right? Now, in Mass Effect... That is actually a lot better. The disappointing gingerness may have saved us there. But in Mass Effect 3, I remember it basically shitting out my Shepard almost perfect, but looking 40 years older than he did in 2. And I kinda liked it. It kinda showed that he'd been through absolute fucking hell. But at the same time, not entirely sure I want him to look the same age as Anderson, cause I want that man to be my dad. Makes sense when it's Hackett. Hackett looks like he's the more grizzled of my several gay dads. And he's therefore absolutely one of my favorites up there with Anderson. He looks like he could discipline my boy in exactly the right ways. I don't know why that's what I'm going for, but here, like, I don't want him to look almost as old as Anderson. I don't want him to look like Anderson must have impregnated the milk mom at the grand old age of 3, that little hero. Because I don't even want to bring that into question. That's kind of disgusting. Also need that father figure. He can't just be bro. We already have Jacob for bro, and we know how that works out. Ladies don't watermelon smash and tell. Fantastic. He looks like what's-his-face from Super Troopers with that mustache. And that is why I'm glad I chemically burned that off as soon as possible. There are other problems here. Once again, it looks pretty good from the side. If not, is he too thick? As he looks impoverished. He looks like, you know, a B-rank anorexic. He's not quite where I want him to be. There's something wrong. I think his cheeks go too high. So we're gonna be here forever. Cheek gaunt, what does that do? Is it the wrong gaunt again? Do we prefer this one? That might look oh no, because he's like all accidental duck face. He can't help it. There's not enough flesh there to provide anything other than beak. Now, we want, like, almost full-blown gaunt, but I can't work out which way it's supposed to be. Ear size! Oh, we have to do it again. He has to be a beautiful, majestic, rare beast once more. Have him fly away into the distance. Who needs the Norman when he's got a wingspan like that? Just a moderate breeze would take him across the fucking stars. No, it did that. I can't believe that these... Oh no, they are kind of tiny. They just look massive from elsewhere. No one's gonna be looking at the ears. I'm gonna have a helmet on. I'm saving the fucking world. No one cares what your ears look like, except me. Why do I keep pretending? No, eyes is... What the fuck is wrong with this character creator? This is not a low-sitting eye. They're just above your ears. Hold on, I'm measuring it on my own stupid fucking face. Yeah, that's where mine are. Do I have deep sunk... face falling apart, melding waxwork eyes? Horcrux, please, God, tell me I don't. Eye width. Oh God. Okay, please stay the fuck still. Yes, I want my balls to expand, please. Is that what we're going with? That seems fine. That seems okay as it is. I can't have him look right to the side, which means I... Spending far too much time around Morden. You know, owners eventually start looking like their pets. You know how Varen, for one, have endless amounts of STDs. That's how it ended up in the human race. Definitely, it's just because he's my pet. It's a contact STD, like a contact high, but a lot more, you know, viscous. But you know how they have like 1 billion bulging eyes? You think that's what's going on there? Brow. Oh, I can make him look happy for the first time in his life, but I just don't really think... I don't really think that's in any kind of way our vibe. I don't think we allow happiness on this channel. In fact, I think we stamp it out. With no prejudice. I mean, who hasn't been judged by their ears? I hope that's not really... I don't even know what my ears look like. They've been buried below, like, the valleys. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm still... It's so hot. It's been like 30 degrees today. Brain thoroughly fucking melted. It is a puddle at this point and is pouring out of every single one of my face holes. I don't even remember where I was there. What the fuck? What was I talking about? It doesn't matter. So what do we want to do with his brows? Brow height? He's fine there. I think it does need to come down as much as possible. This is how shepherds end up looking like bitches, huh? There's only so many ways you can make a male shep look cool. And, oh god, especially when default male shep is as disgusting as he is. The murderous space egg of all of our dreams. Jaw, this is probably what the problem... We just typed in no on the jaw department, I see, or the chin department. I think it has to be as long as possible, just to make him look vaguely fucking human. I'm also branded welcome music, it's good to have you here. And I'm also glad that someone else is suffering as much as I am. I get to share the load, if you will. He has tiny ears. He does? Yeah, he does. You're right, you're right, you're right, let's fix it. I just don't like them protruding in any kind of way. That's probably about right. But yeah, I don't really know what my ears look like. That's where I was fucking going. They've been, like, concealed under many, 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 many layers of follicles for a good, like, 10 years now since I had long hair. I imagine they're sort of... You know how trees get when they haven't seen, like, the light of day and they just start twisting and growing in, like, these horrible, contorted, almost, like, screaming people kind of directions? I assume that's what's happened to my ears. I assume that's why my tinnitus is so crippling. Chin width. No. No, once again. Wait. Being on the left? Being on the no width makes him much wider than before. What the hell are you doing? And we have once again created the man cube. Yeah, we won't be doing that. I thought there was a bit of an issue with his jaw being too high, but that just creates problems too. None of this looks good. How do I fix him? He's not even that off. I think I'm probably making him worse than when we started. There weren't that many issues. Where's this, like, constantly pouting, bitchy, bratty mouth that he's always had? Doesn't exist anymore, and this is the closest thing we're gonna get. Okay. Yeah, you need that deep, deep, deep mouth if we plan to satisfy Big Gary. Big Garrus himself. Maybe it's too wide? Is that the issue? He's always, but like, you know, I've got to have the capacity for the most arousing speeches, and potentially arousing, depending on who you are, in the known fucking galaxy, right? This is what I'm fucking built for. No, he looks really, really wrong. I took a look away from the screen for a second, and I'm really sad with what the fuck I've done here. Lips up. Wow, that doesn't change fucking anything. As small as possible, then. And somehow, within the span of one single slider, he now looks British. I don't know what it is about, like, being able to kiss our own fucking snot that it is, but that he looks a lot more British than he used to. I've seen this man. I see this man every day. In fact, I think he might be the only other man in all of Britain other than me. The amount that I see that exact face. There's something wrong with you. If I can mess with it... But he's thicker than he was now. I might have to... Whoa. Wait. It's gonna be here. It's somewhere on stream. I know it is. I'm gonna bring up the image of Mass Effect 1 Shep again. For the first time in forever. What is it? This one? Is it image 2? Technically, yes it is! But it's Shep from Mass Effect 1 about to get thoroughly carved out inside. No, oh god, please put away all of your old lady vaginas that you consider a mouth. None of that. I look nothing close to what I'm supposed to. Give me a second. That's what we're going for. That's the look we need. And I'm so very far away. That's a pretty boy. That's nature's miracle, but on the wrong end of the fucking scale. Aaron, welcome! The sun is down and it's 30 degrees in the house right now. Everyone is on the heat pain. Jesus, I'm sorry to hear that, Mystic. Sorry, not Mystic. Music. Yeah, it's the same here. I can't fucking deal with it. Do you guys get AC out where you are? I'm gonna be the martyr here and tell you that I don't, and I wish I was dead because of it. I think he was better when we fucking began. I don't know what I've done wrong. It basically looks the exact same, except you get like a little bit more width around his teeth. This makes his canine fatter. Cheekbones? Really doesn't make much of a difference. Maybe it makes more of a difference on the side. Maybe it makes him pointier. Oh no, we want him near the front. We don't want you sinking back towards your fucking brain, dude. I'm me. I'm gonna be getting shot in the head on average every single 1.5 seconds. I'm gonna need as much thickness in between me and my brain as possible, please. Mystic music, same difference. Welcome back to Space Cowboy. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. It's very, very scary here because if I... No, don't mess with that. If I make one wrong choice, I'm living with this forever. And he just doesn't look like my Shep unless you turn him to that exact area. Is it face size? I mean, he's been off the job for 2 years, man. Like, imagine how advanced, like, potato chipology has become, like, 300 years in the fucking future. I'm amazed everyone doesn't look like this. I'm amazed he doesn't get, like, his floating Wall-E wheelchair. Everyone's like, oh, that Disney, Pixar, whatever, released that movie. Like, oh, hey, take care of the environment. Get those kids off their game boxes. We're gonna end up like that. And not realizing that that's the absolute fucking dream. Who doesn't want to live like every single human in Wall-E lives? What's fucking wrong with you? I'm sure none of them have been able to find their own penis since the dawn of time. I imagine they're born like that. Must be hell for the mothers, Jesus Christ. You gotta hope with the wider they get, the wider the vagina, because those babies are coming out fully grown. But AC broken. Landlord wants you to pay to repair it. Seriously? Jesus fucking Christ, man. I think landlords are like honor bound to do that themselves over here. At least I would fucking hope so. I don't know. I don't trust the UK at all, but I've never run into an issue like that. That's horrible. Oh, there's something so wrong with you, but it might just not be fixable. In Mass Effect 3. Wait. Now he's British. There you fucking go. And what a stunning race we are. Jesus Christ. It's times like these that you really don't miss the Empire, huh? You Yanks are somehow better off on account of your nasal positioning. Nose shape. Oh yeah, that'll just cycle, huh? I think he has looked like that forever, once again, shaped like the Norman itself, even with its own thrusters, though you don't want to see them firing on all cylinders. That's kind of disgusting, dude. There's not a single nice nose in the entire game. Whoa! Jesus! What? That looks so good until you realize that it's just inside of his face. Those depth. No, I think he's at maximum depth, and I think he always has been. He wants to use the thing as a fucking ice pick in emergency situations. That's why he's the ultimate fucking war hero. Fuyu! Welcome, it's been a long time since I've seen you here. Edge, what do you call whipped cream, French fries, and a sidewalk? Maybe, hold on, give me a second. Maybe extra British Shep can answer that one for you. There you go. Okay, where are we starting? Whipped cream. Whipped cream is whipped cream. I didn't even know there was like a misconception that we call it anything different. What do you think we call it? That's whipped cream over here. French fries are chips, and they're better. And actually, to be fair, French fries and chips are a completely different thing. Chips are fat as fuck. They're like really, really thick. They're like potato wedges, but rectangles or whatever the fuck. And they shit all over anything America or France or whoever the fuck Fry is could ever even attempt. I can't look at him like this. This is making me really sad. I'm sorry. I don't care if he looks more British. This is ruining my entire life. And sidewalk path, I guess. Is there anything else that we might call that? No, I guess it's like the pavement. Pavement, I guess, sorta. It's not, which is kind of stupid, because technically the road is a pavement. I don't fucking know. Somewhere between that, people said squirty cream, and I thought Josh was trolling you. He has to be. I've never seen anyone say squirty cream. I never want to hear anyone say fucking squirty cream. That's disgusting. Squirty cheese exists, and it's horrible. I don't know why anyone would fucking read that. Eat that, whatever the fuck. Like the cheese that you can squirt out of a similar like whipped cream can. I think I've heard like a 97-year-old like quivering or doubled the fuck over on her 12th hip replacement, like pre-corpse of an old lady at like a theme park maybe calls that squirty cheese, but never cream. No, it's called that in Ireland. I have a picture somewhere. See, there you go. That's Ireland's fault. Blame them. Those damn primitives. The potato men of the past. You are looking a little extra ginger today, dude. You're definitely gonna be on the fucking front lines. No one really wants you to survive. We're all waiting for them to go extinct. The Weasleys of the fucking world. Oh, I like the stupid faux hawk. No, that died like 20 years ago, even in our fucking world. It's definitely not surviving 300 years in the future. When did disco make a fucking comeback, and why did that come with it? It's not disco at all. That's like Fred Durst before all his hair fell out. Redeem Big Sippy. You got it for you. Oh, that was pleasant enough for everyone. I don't know. I couldn't get very close there because I nearly fell off my fucking chair and broke absolutely everything. So, I appreciate you indirectly nearly terrorisming the fuck out of my setup. What have I missed? Cheese Whiz. Yeah, that's worse. That is somehow worse than squirty cheese. Because that's like cheese piss. No one says whiz. I think that's an American thing. Like, whiz for a piss, right? I hope I'm not just, like, somehow absorbing your, total lack of culture over there. Now, I'm pretty sure the UK, or, like, English people lack the most culture in the entire world. What have we got? We have the Queen. Once the Queen dies, who the fuck is gonna care about Charles? No one. What have we got left? Teeth? Disappointing teeth? Crippling weather where it's drowning you or melting you? We don't have any culture because we were invaded more than anyone. The colonizers became the fucking colonized. Like, the Vikings fucked us up. Luckily, I was one of them, so I take that heritage and feel proud of it, I guess, sort of. The fucking French had a fucking go at us and ruined us entirely. I don't think we've survived a single war forever because I just don't feel like I can salvage this stupid face. Maybe this is what he looked like in Mass Effect 2. Maybe this was like a perfect copy over and I'm just still nostalgic for Mass Effect 1 shit. How did the character creator get worse with each iteration of the games? No, you need a bit more. He has a skinny fucking face, but it doesn't make him look ill. He's never quite reached that point. Or does his helmet just make him look fat? Good for you, Shep. Good for you. You fill that fucking thing out. I guess having like a form-fitting helmet wouldn't be all that great. You just need like a full face, like latex swim hat. I don't know what that's gonna defend you from. You have English breakfast. Oh, true. True, which is completely unseasoned. I think like the rest of the world has also probably discovered sausage, tomato, mushrooms, bacon, and beans. I'm pretty sure they're also capable of mixing it up. It's not like our secret fucking formula. Oh no, I've exposed it! The last vestige of any, like, fucking uniquity we have in the UK is completely dead. I hope uniquity is a word. If not, why the fuck isn't it? That's the coolest thing I've ever said. It's gonna be uniqueness. But I'm starting a petition right now to burn down uniqueness and replace it with uniquity. What a cool word. God, I'm amazing. We give you a really tiny neck. Should we make it really easy to break? But also, bullets are gonna go right fucking past it. Who's like trying to snap a neck on the battlefield 400 years in the future? Is it legal, but it isn't a crime either? Oh, the land of opportunity! Except it's opportunity for 12 people. And dystopia for 120 million people. I really hope you're able to move soon, music. You would think. You all invented several white people curries that are pretty good, to be fair. We've invented, like, most of the modern curries, haven't we? The most popular one in the world, like tikka masala, was, like, a taxi driver who just poured tomato soup on, like, I said tomato. I'm ending stream. I'm gonna go rethink I'm gonna purge, I'm gonna, like, bleach my eyes, soap my mouth, and never, ever, ever think about America again. Tomato fucking soup all over like his chicken curry, and that's apparently how it was invented. I also think he's still alive. His name is like Kenneth. I think he's like really famous. Either that or there was like a memorial built for him recently, like outside the curry house. He got a statue because that's our culture. We just like fuck with everyone else's culture. That's what we do best. Tomato. I don't do T's, Jamie. T's don't exist in my mouth. I would never let them come anywhere close to me. I'm really mad about him, because they've given me less options than ever, and I don't know how to fuck. I don't know how to fuck. I'm incapable, and it's his fault. Chin strap, man. Really works for some people. Does not work for... Oh, God. You don't have a chin. Or is it just because of the chin strap? You've just strapped, like, the last few flaps of mouth. Is you just go into mouth right to neck? Alright, that's better. I need to do something to your neck. I think that's the issue. I think we need to remove it. I think you need to act like a turtle and just go back inside your fucking body and think about your life. Because you're clearly not helping anyone right now. Thick-ass neck, is that what we're missing? Does that make things worse? Doesn't really do anything. That's such a... See, that's the issue with the Mass Effect 3 sliders. Just very, very little changes. Right, cheek width has to be at max by the looks of things. Because otherwise he does look really, really sick. He was definitely playing a Renegade run. Renegade run of a game developer doesn't seem quite as exciting as, you know, finger-poking people out of windows whenever the hell we want. Have you considered just ice and don't fuck with it? I mean, right now that seems pretty pleasant. Although I can't promise that I wouldn't fuck with it. I think I need to rub it all over myself. We're reaching the point when, remember when I would bring, like, 3 drinks to stream? One to get through, like, early, another one as backup, and then one to, like, rub all over myself. Thank fuck I don't have a face cap, but just to keep me, like, vaguely alive in this horrible fucking swamp they call the UK. Enjoy the AC? Just ice rains from above. Spark, you're still here! And checking out the new guy's face longer than our siege queue took to pop. I haven't been doing anything with it either. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do to him to make him look less disgusting. Chin depth. His lips aren't big enough. That's a nose. That's the opposite of lips. No, that's not right. Mouth height, that's definitely not right. Why am I given so few options here? I don't think we're gonna get a good-looking Shep. I think this might be the first time I'm just straight up defeated. Did he look better when he looked perfect from the side? And you look at the front and there's just something wrong. I think it might be the fact that his forehead's a fucking skyscraper. So if you could, you know, refrain from cosplaying the Empire State Building, I would definitely appreciate it. But I don't think he's gonna do it. Is it because he's too white? Or not white enough? That's an okay thing to say. No, in comparison to the previous Shep. We need him to be perfect. Now, there's something wrong with him when he looks that way as well. He has like a face like a trowel. He looks like gardening equipment. Bottles of water to lay on later. I've never ever considered that, Boko, but it sounds amazing. Right, maybe here I can fix things. You can at least see what happens to his face there. Cheekbones. No, you have to look like that or you're not my boy. Very, very unrealistic beauty standards around here. Why is his mouth depth? Now he's the Crimson Chin. No, we don't want that. But that is probably... He's always been a little bit kissy. He's always been attempting to smooch every single person that he comes in contact with. Imagine the sound that this must make, because that's not a kissing sound. That's almost like a piston. That's a combustion engine worth of kissing. Now I see why Tali's so involved. So obsessed, even. I would be. Horcrux, get on it. Jesus. It's the next stage of human evolution. The world's most powerful tongues. Now that is right. He's so close to perfection, but so far from being attractive. And maybe that's the issue. Maybe my Shep has always looked a bit disgusting. His face isn't quite long enough. He looks like my old shepherd's kid, who's like 14 and has drawn on the fucking beard just so he can serve along. He's gonna be cool just like his dad. He's not. Trying to convince everyone in the Citadel that is his dad in all the VIs. It'd be so cool that if you, like, allowed the Shepherd VI to exist or whatever the fuck, just replaces Avina all over. But it's meant to be malfunctioning, right? Like, the Shepherd VI's never quite worked. Replaces Avina almost entirely, except retains her tits. And that would be the perfect being. That's what we're all here for. They are frozen. That makes a lot of sense. I am really into that idea, Boko. I want it. Thank you guys for the 11 viewers while I just scream into the fucking void, manipulating this meat puppet right here. I went outside today. I fully expect to be in pain tomorrow. Do you suffer from allergies, Jamie, or is it literally just the movement? The attempt to make joints function that's causing you woe in this situation. I think this also... Did I make his eyes too bright and husky-like? Is he channeling the wolf just a little bit too hard? Is he an Ulfadin? It's really sad when you just consider that Viking warriors were like the original furries. Except they get really into it. It's like, in all forms except physical, they are a fucking wolf. Remember that shit? Remember when that was a thing and people were like, oh, what the hell's that? And then furries came out and it's just like, oh yeah, that's normal now. Normal's a strong word, but the world's fucking crazy, dude. How do I put this man's face on? Hello? Hello? He wasn't wide enough to begin with. No, what the hell is that? He's round. He's not a meat cube and he's not a meat orb either. He's somewhere in between, but Ubi said they fixed it. Silent Nitro? Oh, okay. Indeed. I was very, very confused. Ubi Mass Effect would ruin my fucking life. Somehow EA does it better. It is the face size that's causing the issue, I think. But I'd love to make him longer. Wouldn't we all? No, he already nearly, like, sexually transmitted death to Tali. I don't think he needs any more. That's the ultimate STD. That's the final STD. Once you've caught them all. That's the legendary STD Pokemon. Where the fuck is Chin gone? Is it on jaw? Okay. Chin height. Why does that take it further up? No, you need to be... At some point, we just gotta go with it. At some point, I gotta attempt. But I just don't like it. There's something really wrong with him, but I think Mass Effect 3 just is uglier with all its people... Well, that's... with all its human people than the prior games are. There was some kind of bug, I believe, where the faces didn't quite import properly for a lot of their NPCs. And that includes player characters to an extent, I guess, because they had to rebuild certain NPCs from the last game from the ground up, and it was a really big issue, because tons of them just don't quite look like they're supposed to. I think that was probably fixed in the Legendary Edition. I think, remember Kelly from Mass Effect 2, our secretary, basically. Her model was originally a lot better in Mass Effect 2, but they were like, well, Mass Effect broked. So they just used their, the Mass Effect 3 model for Kelly in 2 and 3 in the remakes, which is fine, I guess, but she used to be adorable, and now she fucking isn't. Therefore, my plight to destroy all that is ginger must continue. He looks alright, yeah? From every angle that isn't, like, dead on, he looks kinda like my Shepard. He looks very, very unhealthy, though. You need a nice hearty stew in you, my lad. So let's... What the fuck was that? Let's expand him, like, a little bit. Just gotta avoid him getting round. Right? It kind of does ruin him. Except from that angle. I think we just got to accept that from that angle he's going to look like a bitch. From several angles. Fuck it, I can't do this anymore. Go back. Except imported face. What have I changed? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Did he look more like my Shepard? From the... Are we going back to the start? No! Shit! Shit, he looked more like Shepard. That back, we're losing all our fucking progress because I've decided that I have only made things worse. Sorry. I am oh so very fucking sorry. We go in, we customize, we hair, we color. That's my Shepard. He was fine. He was like, okay. It wasn't great. It never, I can't make a pretty boy outside of Mass Effect 1. But oh my god, he looks incredible. Never mind. Oh, this was the purest form of sex god from the very beginning. And I should have gone for the beard from the fucking start. It's been an hour of the, it has. You're welcome, everyone. I'm sure this is the content you all expected on this fine eve. One thing I will do. No, it's already fine. His nose was already protruding. I fucked it up. I'm the... Wait, neck thickness? No, he's fine. He's fucking fine the way he is. Oh, he isn't? He really, really isn't. I've also decided, fuck Adept. I like Adept. It's a really cool concept. And I've been enjoying playing as it for like the last 2 games. But we're gonna have a little bit of a career shift. We're gonna diversify our assets a little bit. Because I want to be an asshole with a shotgun. And, you know, he's taken 2 years off. He's probably forgot all the stupid little space goo tricks that he used to do and learned a few more. Because what the fuck else can you do in prison except slam your head against the wall and hope for the best? That's where Biotic Charge came from. That's on the purest form of sex ed. I'm gonna put ed after the purest form of sex ed. That sounds like a demonstration, which I think is illegal. Hold on. That is one of my drinks out the way, and I've got no fucking space on my desk anymore. I have 2 desks. How do I clutter them so much? Because I need all of this shit. But I'm like, well, I might need that immediately, so put it all right. I have a bottle opener on my desk, as if I'm just ever, at some fucking point, a bottle's just gonna appear in my fucking hands, and the world will end if I can't shatter it open. Can't you use all weapons again in this game? Probably, but I prefer Vanguard's abilities. For some reason, in my brain, I was thinking that in my original Trilogy playthrough on YouTube, and I kind of wanted to replicate that, but in the remaster. I for some reason thought that I went Vanguard, Adept. But I was Vanguard all the fucking way through. And I was only Adept in, like, Andromeda. So that's been polluting all my lovely good memories. How fucking dare you, filthy Uncle Andy. You don't belong on the Thanksgiving get-together. Get on the fucking kids' table where you belong. You're unworthy of, the council of family. Vanguards are feared for their high-risk, high-reward combat style, closing quickly on enemies and destroying them at short range with weapons and biotic abilities. They're outfitted with L5N implants, enabling them to perform a biotic charge that strikes the opponent with incredible force, while bringing the Vanguard in for close-range combat. That's all I'm here for. I thought it was only in Mass Effect 3, and that's why I was deprived of it as an adept. It's been in all 3 games. I think it was even in Mass Effect 1. It's the best. Nothing comes fucking close. I get to hit with all the fucking force of the school bus without any of the complaints to the parent-teacher forums. So, we get Pull, we get Shockwave, we get Nova, we get Biotic Charge, we get Cryo, and Incendiary Ammo. As an adept, we would get Warp, Throw, Shockwave, Singularity, Pull, Cluster Grenade. I'm gonna miss, tugging people off. Of balconies, mostly. And also in the purest sense, like those biotic hand jobs were pretty fucking impressive. Because we'll reach under the fucking table whenever the hell we wanted and, you know, all those crew summits. And we're giving all those impressive speeches and tickle whoever the hell we want, wherever the hell we want. But no, I think the charge has just a little bit more impact, both in the tickle sense and the murder sense. So let's go ahead and choose that. He looks like he's wearing eyeliner. Where did that come from? Also, I think I've done your facial hair wrong, but I think in 3, you can do plastic surgery on yourself whenever the hell you want. So we could fix it later, just in case. I beg of you, enjoy the gif I made and big funny ha-has. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of OG Shep in the corner and see what the fuck you did. I love that because that's my custom character. Like, if you put that anywhere, no one's gonna know that that's from Mass Effect. Because everyone uses the default Sheps. I don't know why, because male Shep looks absolutely fucking horrifying. But Jamie, you are doing the Lord's work. I am, of course, the Lord in this situation. I appreciate it very much, dude. Thank you. You don't make any changes to your character after this point. I'm fixing your hair. I'm fixing your stupid fucking hair. Because if your fuck hair isn't intact, then what's even the fucking point, dude? How's anyone gonna take you seriously on a battlefield? Wait, that is the only option that looks half decent? It's not that. That's too Conrad Werner. I smear myself in burger sauce. We're not doing that. Yeah, this is about the best we can go. Have you heard of a light brown game? It exists. It's nice. Maybe I should do the same to his hair. No, once again, vaguely ginger looks the best on him. It's just not great for the facial hair. Fuck with the beard a little, maybe. I see. Did it give him the wrong beard? I think the thin one might be what it gave me, and the one we actually need is probably the slightly thicker stubble. No, because that's the one that looks penciled on. I could be here for days. We're gonna settle with this, and then if everything's horrible, I'll put him in a mask and pretend that he doesn't exist. I'll hide him in the basement. We'll play as no, that's really bad. We have to go with this. It just never quite looks right. He has sort of he has plum-flavored eyebrows. Luckily, not everyone's gonna be licking me. Anderson and Tali get that soul fucking ability. I mean, I don't think a banana and a balloon is illegal. Well, true. A BioWare production. Back from when they weren't complete trash. Well, I still hold out hope that Mass Effect 4 is gonna be fucking god tier.
Bad.
That's not Anderson. Who the fuck are you?
Two of our deep space outposts.
Oh god, please don't be what I look like. Please. Jesus Christ.
Is
my lips can't have gone so pug-like so quickly.
Stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
I'm so...
God help us all.
Oh, he won't, unless you're talking about me, in which case, I probably won't. In 2157, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among dozens of galactic species. This idyllic future is overshadowed by a dark past. Reapers, a sentient race of machines responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life every 50,000 years, are about to return. The leaders of the galaxy apparently... Why does it... there is never... no normal person can read that in that amount of time. Especially when I'm doing my slightly cool voice for all the boys back home. What the fuck is going on with that? Oh, it's a stupid kid. My mods, when I've played through this game, other than now, deletes you. You don't exist. All forms of children are wiped out of the fucking galaxy. And it's better that way. Game is super soft and fluffy. I'll fix that as soon as I can. We might have to deal with the first cutscene being quiet as fuck.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta
God,
go.
you're large.
The defense committee wants to
I forgot
see
how
you.
much you look like
Sounds
tumors
important.
in a sausage casing.